Hey, Shalom, brothers. First and foremost, I'm going to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Rachak with us. The bonds of the apostles, Elegant Millstone, hopefully like teach and 30. I'm Bala Chayaba. Hey, man, I'm going to get straight right into it. So, yeah, this is going to be just touch up real quick, man. I know this has been out for like about a week now. Queen Elizabeth, in her death. You know what I'm saying? Just got this article, Queen Elizabeth's death and funeral. See, look, so got this picture right here. You see people mourning. It says what? Train passengers spike near Buckingham Palace, as well-wishers travel to pay respects to the Queen. Yeah, so you got all these, people traveling to pay respects to the Queen. It says London underground stations near Buckingham Palace are experiencing a surge in passenger numbers as thousands of people travel to pay their respects to Queen Elizabeth II. More than 29,000 travelers passed through St. James Park Station on Saturday, more than 2.5 times the total of 10,942 from the week before. Transport for London told the UK's PA media news agency. Similarly, Green Park Hyde Park Corner and Charing Cross tube stations, also near Buckingham Palace, saw a spike in demand on Saturday, continuing into Sunday, according to PA media. London is set to experience unprecedented travel demand in the coming days, transport companies have warned, due to the Queen's lying in state and her funeral. Yeah, so look, you got all these people mourning, man, paying tribute, paying respects, attending this funeral, man, of a wicked, blood-drinking demon, man. You know what I'm saying? She was known. Hey, everyone, man, the truth's out there about, the wicked elite. A lot more people know about the wicked elite than before, more than ever. So, hey, a lot of people already know this is blood-drinking, witch, children-touching demon, Queen Elizabeth. Because what, she was just another elite, a part of the elites, you know what I'm saying? Put out on the forefront. Because, a lot of elites hide. They don't really put their face out. But, yeah, and when you go into it, this woman was a Druid. I remember the brother Gobar Yahawada from the GMS Hawaii. He brought that out. So, and to prove that, it says, this is on Daily Mail, Co. UK, Druids stripped Queen of her ancient honorary title she gained as a princess because she did not speak Welsh. Elizabeth was invested in honorary ovate of the Bards of Wales, aged 20. Yeah, so she was a Druid, man. She practicing the customs of a Druid. You know what I'm saying? She was a part of that. And then skipping down, it says what? I don't know how to say that slug. It says Murdine. Said, I don't know how to say his name. Said, like, basically a current arc Druid, I guess. She excommunicated herself in 2006 when it was made clear you had to speak Welsh to be a member of the Gorse. Said, yeah, man, she didn't excommunicate herself, man. She basically just got kicked out, I guess. For not speaking. But point is, man, she was a Druid, man, practicing the customs of a Druid. She was a witch. We didn't even get the very word Druid It means going into the etymology. It means magician, or sorcerer. So conjuring up demons. Doing certain acts. To gain power on the left hand side. She was heavily invested in that. You know what I'm saying? How do you think her face looks so unaged? Even what Ellen made she made a joke. She had one girl on her show about she I think I can't I think she asked this one woman, I forgot, it was a celebrity. She asked her, "Oh, how do you keep your face so young? How do you look so young still?" And then basically she said something, but she said it in kind of a funny satire type way or ironic type way. She said, "Oh, well, it's what you." She basically said, "What you don't know is that she most likely got it from a Korean baby, the blood of a Korean baby." A lot of people laughed in the audience, but it shows you, man. But hey, Ellen wasn't lying though. She was telling the truth, which she's into all that as well. But hey, a lot of these elites, a lot of these celebrities, basically most all of them, man. Basically, they inject themselves with adrenochrome. Basically, they scare little children and wait until their adrenaline goes up. They torture the little children. They extract the blood from them. They inject it into themselves. Then they explain it to be the best, high you can get. That's what these devils do, man. They drink blood. And Queen Elizabeth was part of that, man. You got people reverencing her, man, paying her honors and respects. Going to the word Druid real quick. Not gonna read this whole thing, of course, but when you go on Wikipedia on the word Druid, here's some of this, and I'm going to the subheading sacrifice. So they're doing sacrifices to their gods, whoever they worship. It says Greek and Roman writers frequently made reference to the Druids as practitioners of human sacrifice. Caesar says Caesar says those who had been found guilty of theft or other criminal offenses were considered preferable for use as sacrificial victims. But when criminals were in short supply, innocence would be acceptable. A form of sacrifice recorded by Caesar was the burning alive of victims in a large woody effigy, often known as a wicker man. See? So it says, which stated that sacrifices to the deities, Tates or Asus, or and Tyrannus were by drowning, hanging, burning, respectively. See, threefold death. So yeah, you see, man. This is what the Druids this is what Druids were doing, and what they are doing still. You know what I'm saying? And they definitely, man, they're hiding it. They don't just drown, hang, and burn. They do a lot more stuff, man, than just drowning and hanging and burning. You know what I'm saying? But hey, it just goes to show you, man. That's what she was trying to join. That's what she was trying to practice, man. So this woman got a she obviously got a hidden history towards these people, man, because they really, they seem oblivious to what man or person she was. You see all these people going to pay tribute to Queen Elizabeth in this more mournful like spirit. You see the faces on these people. And you even got our people, the Israelites, mourning for this demon, man. She didn't give a damn about you Israelites, man. What they said, she was a colonizer. We can even look it up real quick, man. Let's get that. Okay, look. It says what? In this article, I guess, they have mixed views. And yeah, by the way, African, the large majority of, Africa, of course, are Hamites. But hey, at the same time, there's a lot of it's a lot of Israelites in the land of Africa. But what Esau likes to put that term on us to, get us confused. When you get that word Ham in the Zondervan's dictionary, and they tell you what they say, not to be confused with the Negroes, the people of Ham. So that's something they see, so they know something. It says what? You had mixed feelings. I guess these people in Africa had mixed feelings about the queen. I think, and then, it says dim view of the queen. It says, skipping down a little bit. It says the British monarchy is not a glorious institution. The British monarchy that Queen Elizabeth led and represented is not something to be celebrated, he said. See? For him, the queen and the monarchy have been a symbol of the exploitation of Africans, especially the brutal repression of people in other parts of the world as well. Queen Elizabeth had a very glorious chance and opportunities to right these wrongs by acknowledging the atrocities of the inglorious empire, not only in Africa, but also in Asia, Latin America, and the Caribbean, to apologize and to pay reparation for these, but she chose not to. That was her choice. See? So yeah, this empire that she, quote unquote led, it affected Latin America. Latin America, man, is filled with the Northern Kingdom. That's where, in Latin America is majority where the Northern Kingdom lies in. And then it says the Caribbean. Yeah, you got a lot of Southern Kingdom, basically the West Indies, Benjamin, so-called West Indies. Then you got Levi, so-called, it's like you got this, you got Levi, which is so-called Haitians in the Caribbean. Then you got, of course, Simeon, so-called Dominicans. Yeah, so on and so forth, those basically. And then, of course, you got Judites, and yeah. So, she put hell on our people, man. You know what I'm saying? She could have done things to help us, and she turned the other eye, which, of course, is in her to do that because she's an Edomite. She's supposed to be our enemy. But point is, man, you got Jake trying to celebrate, mourn for this woman, man. But let's go ahead and get out scripture. This is Isaiah 57:1. The righteous perisheth, and no man layeth it to heart. Exactly, man. So whenever a righteous man perishes, like what, for example, you have the prophets back then who perished. In that land, the majority of the people hated that prophet, man. Or Yahushua, man. Look at Yahushua. He's a great example. A lot of people like to say that they love, I love Jesus, which Jesus is not his name. But, they use that name, Jesus, to refer to the Son of the Most High. You know what I'm saying? They claim they love the Messiah so much. You know what I'm saying? But when you actually study what Yahushua, preached, when you understand how he was, a lot of these people, would not be thinking like that. They love, because what? Esau put this image of, Cesare Borgia, Jesus Christ, whatever, as a man, a soft, effeminate, you know what I'm saying, who will forgive everybody's sins, man. Or, he died so everyone can be forgiven. Which, when you go into history, when you go into the New Testament, man, you see Yahushua, how he was and what he preached, man. You see how he was it says he's an austere man. It's in the scriptures. It calls him an austere man, which means a stern, hard man. He wasn't no soft, effeminate, dude. Like, he wasn't no, feminine guy. You know what I'm saying? Now, he was a hard, austere man. You know what I'm saying? So what? In that certain aspect, a lot of people hated him because when you speak 100% truth, man, people become offended. And what else? See, he said things like, let's go to John 4 and yeah, this is John 4 and yeah, and what this goes into is that basically, hey, Yahushua, he was he even said himself that salvation is of the Jews. You know, he didn't come to die for the whole, all the people on the planet Earth. No, he came. When you go into that word world in John 3:16, it means the word cosmos. You know, it goes back to the Greek word cosmos, which means an arrangement of people or, a group. You know, like the world, for example, I could say the world of hip hop, or I can say the world of, I don't know, anything, Basically, when I'm saying the world of hip hop, I'm saying, talking about hip hop, obviously, I'm not talking about the whole entire world. You know what I'm saying? The world of Israel, that's what it was referring to. So it says, 4:21 of John, Yahushua said unto her, Woman, believe me, the hour cometh when ye shall neither in this mountain nor yet at Jerusalem worship the Father. Yeah, because that woman, at that well, she was a heathen, she was a Samaritan. And it says, basically how the Jews were against the Samaritans, because they were heathen. You had a couple of Israelites scattered amongst, that land, like every other land, but going to 2 Kings 17, it speaks to you how heathen, eventually took over the land, because it used to be ours, but the heathen were placed in that land by the king of Babylon. So verse 22, ye worship you know not what. We know what we worship, for salvation is of the Jews. So yeah, he even told you, man, himself, that he's salvation only of the Jews. So what does that mean? His mission was to come back, to sacrifice himself for the sins of his people, for the Israelites, man. Because Yahushua was a Jew. Sometimes, of course, the word Jew might refer to, like the southern kingdom or Judah, but sometimes they can refer to, as, basically the whole nation of Israel. Because salvation is going to be for all the Israelites. So yeah, it says, verse 23, but the hour cometh, and now is, when the true worshipers shall worship the Father in spirit and in truth. Yeah, so the true worshipers, which are the elect of the nation of Israel. And the hour is here, man. You're seeing the true worshipers worshiping the Father in truth and spirit and doing his will. You know what I'm saying? The men of the Lord out there on the highways and byways pushing forth his word onto you. But yeah, saying on point, for the Father seeketh such to worship him. So, hey, Yahushua, hey, man, you can say, hey, Most High, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, him, the Father and his Son, they're separatists. You know what I'm saying? Or what? The Lord is racist. You can even say that, because all racist means is, you basically you being for your own people. That's what the word racist actually means. When you really go into it, like that's all it simply means. So, yeah, the Lord was only for his people, man. So what would you think will happen if these people heard that? They would become offended and hate Yahushua, man. So what? The righteous, going back to Isaiah 57:1, the righteous perisheth and no man layeth at the heart. Yeah. Because what, man? You even see us, man. The servants of Yahweh Bashim Yahshai, the Lord got the spirit in us, man, to teach to you the truth, 100% truth, and people be getting offended out here, man. A lot of people want us, the majority of the people, man, they want us dead, man, and eliminated. You know what I'm saying? Just like Yahweh Shai, if these people were to get put back into the time Yahweh Shai, man, these Christians out here, and they actually seen Yahweh Shai, man, they seen that he's not a so-called white man. They seen he was a hard, austere man. They heard, how, what he was speaking, what he spoke, of course, 100% truth. Then they themselves will hate Yahweh Shai, man. Because what? These people have been taught a lie, man. This, Jesus Christ, this, which goes back to Cesare Borgia, which that's not even his name. The Lord spoke Hebrew. His name is Yahweh Shai. When you go into the Hebrew, Yah meaning he, and then Yahweh Shai meaning deliver. So he delivers. I say, the Lord spoke Hebrew. Hebrew is the language of the heavens. So the Lord didn't have a Greek name, because Jesus Christ, that's a Greek name. But going back to the point, man, the righteous perisheth, and no man layeth at the heart. So nobody has a care when the righteous perish. You know what I'm saying? Like when the 2/3, the wicked of the Israelites, back then, delivered up Yahweh Shai so that he can die. They said, let his blood be upon us and our children. See? These people don't care when the righteous perish. You had the Yahweh Shai's disciples. Peter got hanged upside down. Yahweh Shai's disciples were killed, really, except for Apostle John, which he died in prison. But that shows you, and the people back then didn't care. Excluding, the elect of the nation of Israel. You know what I'm saying? Because they were the ones who actually repented. But the majority of people, man, don't care when the righteous perish. But when you have this wicked demon, man, Queen Elizabeth, who it was known what she did. I showed you the articles of, what she was. A symbol of exploitation of Africans. And they said also Latin America, Asia, the Caribbean. So exactly, man. But these people praise her for, because when these people are going there to pay tribute to Queen Elizabeth, they're standing there, paying tribute for what she's done. Every single thing. You know what I'm saying? And I think I even see Jake, man, on these escalators. Because I'm showing a picture of people going down escalators, to get to, the funeral, I guess, whatever. But I even see Jake, man, going there to pay tribute. And you got a lot of Israelites crying, posting on, on social media because Queen Elizabeth has died, mourning her death. But you don't even understand what she actually has done. So I bring out what? She was a Druid. She was into human sacrifices. She into drinking blood. All that. Just like another rich Edomite is, man. Wealthy Edomite. That's what these Edomites do, man. And they're all doing all this wicked shit. But these people praise her. But just real quick, man, don't want to make the lesson too long. The righteous perisheth, but no man layeth at the heart. So no one has to care when the righteous die. But when a wicked man dies, man, everybody's crying. It shows you what the spirit of this world is in. You know what I'm saying? The majority of the people in this world are wicked, man. That's why it says few shall be saved, or Many should be called, but few should be chosen. Of course, that's referring to Israel being called, Israelites being called, but few in that, in Israel being chosen. Because the elect of the nation Israel are few compared to the 2/3. So the 2/3 of the nation Israel. So yeah, man, that's about it. Don't want to drag out the lesson. Just want to bring that out. Lord willing, brothers out there edified. Yahweh Bashim Yashai, Barakathum, Shalom.